Hi, Desai from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is Show and Yell from 1992. So let's get started. It was bright and early in the morning, and Gonzo was the first one out of bed. Oh boy, he said to his toy chicken, Carmela. Today is show and tell at school, and I got to bring in my pet rock. I can hardly wait. Gonzo jumped up and ran to his dresser. There was the box where his pet rock lived. Hi, Cornelius, Gonzo said to the smooth gray rock. Let's practice your tricks. Gonzo put Cornelius on the floor. Stay, Cornelius, he commanded. Cornelius didn't move. Good rock, Gonzo said happily. Boy, I can't wait to show you off. Just then, Gonzo heard his grandmother call from the hallway. Don't forget to brush your teeth, she said. Okay, Gonzo called and rushed to the bathroom in his pajamas. At the bathroom door, he bumped into Cousin Gander, who was also on his way in to brush his teeth. Out of the way, Gander, Gonzo said, and pushed right by him. I can't be late. I'm taking Cornelius to school today. Hey, Gander, shouted Gonzo as Gonzo closed the bathroom door in his face. I was here first. After brushing his teeth, Gonzo rushed to get dressed and ran down the stairs. How about saying good morning? His Aunt Grace asked as Gonzo hopped on to his chair. Oh boy, spinach pancakes, Gonzo said. Without answering his aunt, he rushed across the table and grabbed a stack of them. Gonzo, where are your manners? Asked his grandmother. Those pancakes were for Aunt Grace. I have got to get to the bus on time, said Gonzo, his mouth full of pancakes. Today is show and tell. When Gonzo got to the bus stop, some of the other kids was already there. I'm bringing my pet rock to show and tell, Gonzo told Ralph excitedly. I'm bringing my electrical keyboard, said Ralph, but Gonzo wasn't listening. Just then, the big yellow school bus pulled up to the curb. Gonzo pushed ahead of everyone and ran for a seat. Hey, how rude, Piggy sniffed as she walked past Gonzo and sat behind him. Don't you know you're supposed to wait in line? Cornelius needs a window seat, Gonzo explained. Otherwise, he gets bus sick. In class, Gonzo was so excited that he could barely sit in his seat. He kept asking Mr. Bumper if it was time for show and tell. Gonzo even interrupted Mr. Bumper while he was reading Gonzo's favorite story, The Chicken Who Saved the Universe. When is show and tell? He called out. Not until later, Mr. Bumper said. Now don't call out, Gonzo. You know it's not polite. Finally, show and tell arrived. First it was Ralph's turn. Then Fozzie got up to talk. My grandfather Ozzy gave me this whoopee cushion, Fozzie began. I have my pet rock, Gonzo called out. He just cannot help himself. Hey, wait your turn, said Fozzie. Yeah, said Ralph. This is show and tell, not show and yell. Okay, Gonzo, it's your turn, said Mr. Bumper. When Fozzie was done, Gonzo ran up to the front of the room. This is Cornelius, he said in a rush, holding his rock up for everyone to see. I found him one day in the park, and he followed me home. Well, he didn't exactly follow me because he's a rock. Gonzo talked about Cornelius for a long time. Then show and tell was over. Everyone went out to the schoolyard to play. Gonzo ran over to where Piggy would jump and rope with Ralph and Kermit. Hey, Piggy, Gonzo shouted. Did you see Canudis? Isn't he neat? Gonzo, Piggy moaned. And stop jump roping. You made me lose count. Even that silly rock had better manner than you. That night during supper, Gonzo told his family what had happened at school. Everyone just got mad at me, he said. I'm sorry your show and tell didn't go well, said Grandma kindly. But maybe you was so excited today you forgot to have good manners. Maybe if you... What difference does that make? Gonzo said, interrupting his grandmother. He reached across the table and took the last helping of carrot out of the loaf. Gonzo said, Aunt Grace, how would you like it if no one had any manner at all? I wouldn't care, said Gonzo. It might even be fun. Gonzo kept talking about show and tell right up until bedtime. He was so busy thinking about it that he didn't even answer Gander when he said, Good night, Gonzo. Sleep tight, little Gonzo, said Grandma as she tucked him in. You have a busy day. Gonzo grumbled, and he fell asleep, still thinking about show and tell. Suddenly, Gonzo found himself on the floor of his room. Who pushed me? He asked, blinking. I did, said Camilla, his toy chicken. I want more room in the bed. Well, you could have asked, said Gonzo. Then he frowned. That funny. He thought Camilla never talked before. Sleepily, Gonzo went to the bathroom to brush his teeth. He was at the door when Gander brushed right past him and closed the door in his face. Hey, no fear, Gonzo started to say. But then he heard his grandmother calling from downstairs. Hurry up, Gonzo. Breakfast is almost gone. Gonzo rushed to get dressed without even brushing his teeth. But by the time he got to the kitchen, there was no more artichoke omelet left. You didn't save me any? He complained. But Grandma didn't answer. Hurry, you missed your bus, she said as she pushed him out the door. Gonzo ran all the way to the bus stop. He was the first kid there. At last, I'll get a window seat, he thought. Then just as the bus arrived, Piggy, Ralph, and all the other kids ran up. Get out the way, they yelled, and they pushed Gonzo to the side. Gonzo tried to follow. Sorry, no room, said the bus driver. You'll have to walk. Things was even worse at school. Every time Gonzo tried to answer a question, Kermit or one of the other kids interrupted him. And when Gonzo went to get some crayons from the art cabinet, Mr. Bumper ran in front of him and took the last box. What's happening? Shouted Gonzo. Why doesn't anyone have any manners? I thought you didn't care about manners, said Mr. Bumper. No, said Gonzo, I like manner. No manners, shouted all the children. Gonzo, Gonzo, wake up, someone called. Gonzo rubbed his eyes and looked around. He was back in his bed, and there was his grandma shaking him, awake. You was having a bad dream, she said, gently. It was terrible, Gonzo said, sitting up in the bed. No one had any manner at all. Everyone pushed and shoved, and no one said trees, not even Mr. Bumper. It was just a dream, Grandma said, smilingly. I'm sure glad, Gonzo replied. I hate it if no one had any manners. Glad to hear it, said Grandma. Now go back to sleep. Would you like Canillas to keep you company? Yes, please, answered Gonzo, as his grandmother bought his pet rock from the dresser. And Grandma, yes, Gonzo? Grandma asked. Thank you, said Gonzo, and he laid down and went back to sleep. Let's talk about manners. Gonzo was excited about bringing his pet rock to school for show and tell that he forgot his manners. Later, he had a bad dream in which everyone else forgot their manners too, and it wasn't any fun at all. Here are some questions about manners for you to think about. Have you ever been so excited about something that you forgot your manners? What happened? Why do you think it's important for people to have manners? So that was Show and Yell from 1992. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.